When we are young, urination is easy. As men age, they frequently develop problems that cause them to have to urinate 1, 2, or more times at night. This video will teach you how to use your pBuddy and then do a daily cleaning on it in less than a minute. Now we're going to tell you a fact about urine that will make you much more comfortable in using your pBuddy. People think urine and feces are contaminated in the same way. Feces are filled with bacteria, but urine is sterile. Urine is made by the kidneys filtering the blood, which is sterile. So unless you have a urinary tract infection, your urine is sterile, and you should have no hesitation in handling your pBuddy. I'll start by showing you the components of the pBuddy. This is the bracket that goes under the mattress. This is the receptacle that you will urinate into, the rubber tube that carries the urine from the receptacle to the reservoir, and the reservoir that will hold the urine until the next morning. Assembly couldn't be simpler. You simply put one end of the tube onto the bottom of the receptacle, push it up, try to cover both of the barbs at the bottom to hold it in place. You'll see it's held in very well. The other end of the tube will go into the top of the reservoir. Simply work it in so that there is about an inch or an inch and a half at the bottom. That top will then go on. Start by putting the bracket under the mattress. It should be at about the level of your upper abdomen when you're lying in bed. If you have a platform type bed with a sideboard that blocks the mattress, try to gently bend the bracket. You will add an inch or an inch and a half of water at the bottom of the reservoir to weight it down so it doesn't spill. After you've put a little water in the reservoir, you want to set the receptacle into the bracket and then put the reservoir on the floor underneath. This is another view of dropping the receptacle into the bracket. When it's time to use the pBuddy, you will roll to your side near the edge of the bed. Pick up the receptacle with your upper hand, transfer it to your lower hand, and then use your upper hand to direct the urine into the receptacle. When you've finished urinating, use your upper hand to lift up the receptacle to drain, then place back into the bracket. You're going to want to rinse your pBuddy out first thing every morning. We'll show you how easy it is to do even in this very small bathroom. Open the pBuddy and pour the urine into the toilet. You then want to rinse the reservoir out with hot water. Again, remember, urine is sterile, and if you wash it first thing in the morning, this is not contaminated. Then place the bottom of the reservoir someplace convenient to drain. You will then rinse the top of the reservoir. This will have condensation on it, but this is water condensation. Then fill the receptacle to the top with water and let it drain out. Do this 2 or more times. Every week or 2, some people find that they like to wash their entire pBuddy in warm water and soap. But if you rinse it every day, as shown here, it should stay quite clean. After it's drained, find a convenient place to hang it up to dry so it's ready for use that evening. Good luck with your pBuddy and have a very restful night. Here are a few more tips on using your pBuddy. Try not to drink fluids after dinner time. If you urinate a lot during the night, you may need to check how full the reservoir is and possibly empty it during the night. Larger reservoirs are available. After urinating in the pBuddy, gently lift it up to fully drain the tubing, but don't lift too far as you don't want to upset the reservoir.